Welcome to Art Studio Weekly. I'm Troy. This week I wanted to show you the works of an artist that I just discovered a few days ago, Najia Mehadji. I hope I'm saying that correctly. She's a French-Moroccan artist born in the mid-20th century, still around, still doing exhibitions. Most of her big exhibitions I think have been in France. She has been described, her work has been described in a couple of things like a synthesis of the East and West, and like she creates these abstract flow structures. Now this is going to be a testament to YouTube suggested videos, because I saw this when I was kind of half asleep and groggy, just like the night before yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, that's so fucking cool. And then I fell asleep and I had to watch the next day. And she has like this huge, I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like a squeegee, like a long squeegee. And she was just, I'll put the video up either in the link or in a comment below. And she's just pulling this paint, these beautiful lines, and swirling it on the canvas. And they kind of zoomed in. The video that they took isn't that great. Not that I'm one to talk, but when you get up closer, you could see that it was a brush. Super cool. I love I don't know how you could watch this and not think this is really fucking cool. And then when you look at her works, they look like they have so much movement in them. So let me show you a couple of works here. This first one I think is called Drape, from 2012. We just look at it, it looks like it has movement. It's almost like a ribbon, like a beautiful ribbon that's been like somehow glued to the canvas or fused to the canvas. And it just like it looks like a snapshot in time. It almost looks like a digital artwork, which I know she does. And I think that the ones I'm showing you today are paint, oil. I hope. I mean, if somebody knows whether they are or not, I guess it doesn't really matter when you look at it. But I mean, I've seen her paint works like this, so she does do it. If I made a mistake, it's not like I'm making something up completely. But it's just beautiful. The background and just, I can't get over my introduction to her was to see her painting in real time in her studio. And so if I saw these paintings, I would think, okay, these are really cool, but I think it was something about seeing the works created in the process which blew me away. I love tools like this. I mean, as someone who's struggles with the brush, that would be my First Nations tribal name, struggles with brush, struggles with paintbrush. I love seeing people who find a way with their tools. Like, that's happened to me lately, like maybe about a month ago. I busted out these 30 works that I've already shown you and I won't show you again. But it really helped me be able to find what I'm looking for, to find the tool that I needed, and to be able to create stuff off of it. And so when I saw her doing this, it's almost like you see somebody else doing it she went to the Sorbonne, as an MFA from Sorbonne, taught in academic circles, and has like prestige. I don't remember who did this video, if it was Tate or if it was like MoMA, but it's amazing to find. You could just spend all day on there looking for different artists that are awesome, that nobody knows, or at least people outside of those circles or art circles don't know. So look at the second work here. This is Mystic Dance of 2011. This one looks almost like a seashell to me, but if you look at the top of it, you can see those beautiful lines that she gets, and she sort of like takes that brush that, I don't know if she invented that or if she made it, but she just sort of pulls it one direction. She's got enough paint on there to flip it over and go back the other direction. Beautiful, just amazing. It almost looks like photography in a way, like digital art, but it's not. It's her loading up her brush with probably super expensive paint, something that on a huge canvas, which is no cheap endeavor, and then pulling it back and forth. And this is beautiful. Just like the first one, you can kind of tell, it feels to me like there's movement to it. Like a Rothko painting has like a buzzing effect, but this one it doesn't necessarily have a buzzing effect, but you feel like you're going to see it continue moving, like you're watching a video of it moving and creating itself, and it's been paused. That's what it kind of looks like. And you can see that a little bit in the third one here, Soft as Can Be. You can see those beautiful blue lines. I don't know what era we're in. I don't know that it's important. But if you look at this work, it almost looks like Agnes Martin and Rothko and not Solowit, but I did I can't remember what his name was. It was a French painter, Pierre Soulages, all had a baby, and then that baby, not taking a Pineapple Express here, and then that baby made it with this baby, and that's what we got here. But it looks like a combination of all these things, which makes me continue to think that we're just in a free and open era still. There isn't like a style, is there? There isn't like, the last thing I could think of would be the abstract expressionist stuff. I mean, everything else is kind of just, the style is no style, I guess. At least, and there shouldn't be like a school or a collective where everybody's doing the same fucking thing. That's boring. But you're seeing all these individuals come up with their own style, which stands on the shoulders of previous styles in a way, because everybody has their favorite painters, everybody has their favorite works, and then their works end up being influenced a little bit by them. I knew somebody who painted once who said that they didn't like taking lessons or learning from other people because then it wouldn't be their authentic voice, which I think is a great philosophy. It's a great perspective, because I think you do take on other people's style or ideas when you start to listen to other people, and it starts influencing you. Like the art assignment on PBS is, I think they're a PBS related thing. They have it's a cool channel. They do like lots of cool art videos, and one of their videos was, "Is Instagram changing art?" And it was this basically 11-minute discussion. It was presented to you like in a documentary, but it was the discussion between the watcher and the producers of the show about whether Instagram was changing art. And there were a few artists that had quotes in there saying, "Yeah, I change it because I think it's going to do better. Like squares do better on Instagram than circles, or whatever it is." Same thing. But I can't wait to explore more of her work. I don't know why people like her aren't more known. Maybe she is known and I just am not aware of it, or maybe she's known in French circles or Moroccan circles and I'm just not privy to those circles. But I thought it was cool. I just wanted to share it with you today. All right, if you have any thoughts, let me know. I've got some stuff I'm working on. Next week I'll probably show you some stuff. I'm starting to work on canvases today. Oh my god, it's hard because you got to use like the right paint. Like you can't just show up to the game with like cheap sneakers. You got to show up to the game with Air Jordans, and shit's not cheap, man. So like it makes me feel like I can't experiment, or like I should experiment. It's either all the way or no way. There's no in between. I either got to go for it or I just got to not do it. And the time is running out on this exhibition. I've got like, I don't know, a little over a month before I have to start showing something. And I've already got 11 works done, but these ones on canvases. Canvas is fucking weird, man. I don't know. We'll see. I'll show you some pictures if I get something done, a little sneak peek. All right. At Troyston D everywhere. By the way, I joined somebody on Instagram, like a live stream, and they're like, I don't know who they were, but it looked interesting, and she was like, "Oh, Troy Stoned." I guess that's what it looks like, but that's not what I meant. I mean, I am stoned most of the time. Shh. Troy Stoned. This website is thisiswhereyouare.com, and check it out. I've got some stuff up on Saatchi Art, the online gallery, which I'm still learning about. I guess doesn't have anything to do with the Saatchi gallery, which I think is kind of fucking weird if that's true. But I'll put up some links, and I'll put a link to the Najia Mehadji video that awoke me from slumber the other night, that felt so compelled that I had to talk to you about it. All right, till next time, friends.